I don't particularly think it has any connection. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Yumbo. So today I want to talk to you about sickle cell traits. I have sickle cell traits. I guess you're wondering, what is sickle cell trait? I'm going to just read it out to you. It describes a condition in which a person has one normal allele of hemoglobin beta gene but does not display the severe symptoms of a sickle cell disease that occur in a person who has two copies of that allele. So if you have two copies, that means you got the full-blown sickle cell. It's not a good thing. A lot of people who have it, unfortunately, die in their youth, but a lot of people, I mean, I only know one person, and to be honest, she's in her 50s, so we're good. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up, I don't know who I inherited my sickle trait from. I don't know whether I got it from my mother or from my father. Unfortunately, they both passed, so I have no idea. All I know is when I got pregnant with my daughter, I was concerned, yes, a little bit late after the horse was bolted, shutting the gate. Her father had a blood test, and thankfully he didn't have the trait. So two people with sickle trait come together, there's a very, very high chance that their offspring would have the full-blown sickle trait. So I just wanted to know that that wasn't going to happen. As it turns out, my daughter didn't have it, which is brilliant. 4 years later, when I had my son, he's got the same blood type as me, and he's got sickle trait, okay? My daughter had eczema when she was a child, from 4 weeks actually. Both of them had eczema as children at 4 weeks. And I actually thought it was a heat rash because it kind of manifests itself like a heat rash. But they soon grew out of it. Can't even remember when it happened, they just grew out of it. But and so that was it for my daughter. No more hospital appointments or doctor's appointments. I can't remember anything. She was healthy and still is, touch wood. My son, he went on to develop asthma really badly. In fact, when I was growing up, I had asthma really badly, in and out of hospital. And this is before inhalers. That shows you how old I am. And I used to have a tablet. For a small child's throat, it was massive. My mum used to have to snap it in two. It was called Franol, and it took a little while for it to kick in. And if it got really bad, she'd take me to the doctors, and he'll give me an injection, and he'd just ram it in. That was painful enough as it was. It was hard. So by the time my son had asthma, we had inhalers, which is absolute brilliant. Having said that, it's got steroids in it. In this case, it's like different. My son, like myself, had various hospital visits. In fact, my son was hospitalized more than once. That's how bad it was. And I'm thinking that there's obviously a correlation between both of us, frequent hospital visits as children, and sickle traits. I don't know. When I looked up sickle trait, it said that if you'd got the trait, you'd go on to lead a normal life. At the same time, my daughter had eczema, but she didn't have a trait. So I'm just trying to fact find here, people. That's what I'm trying to do, trying to figure out things. So the reason why I brought this up, basically, is to find out if there's any bearings on the length of my healing. Okay, my 64th month, so that's over 5 years. And I just wondered if it has any connection whatsoever. I remember asking my dermatologist, which was a daft thing to do, because the moment the question popped out of my mouth, I wanted to retract it, and I thought, why do I ask him this question? This guy's not even on the same page as me. After telling him that I'm not interested in steroids and everything, at the end of the day, after several appointments, he then said, well, I could give you a steroid injection. And it's like, you're not really listening to me, so why am I asking him this question? Of course, the question landed and he wasn't able to answer it. That is why I'm doing this vlog, putting it out there to the universe and people watching. Do you think that having sickle trait slows down the healing from topical steroid withdrawal? I'd love to hear from anyone, particularly people with a medical background. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I look forward to your comments. I don't particularly think it has any connection. See you in my next vlog. Take care. Bye.